You can look at the strength of the opposition. You can look at capacity, will, mobilization patterns. You have all these like heuristics for analyzing the strength of opposition. But I do think there are so many dimensions to protest and governance that you can't predict. You know, we couldn't predict that we would see a string of ICE confrontations last week, and that one of those would transform into a situation where the president would deploy the military and the National Guard against citizens in Los Angeles. I think as the opposition gets stronger, it has an opportunity to question the legitimacy of the White House. So you have external opposition, which you could say in some part is driven by the Democrat Party, but it is driven by like a number of organizations in civil society all the way out to different collectives on the more leftist side. But then you also have opposition within the Republican Party. So the president sits in this scenario where he could bring the kind of level of dissatisfaction that you're seeing from the left into the GOP. And I do think that, you know, if we get into that scenario, could present an opportunity to question his legitimacy. So we're coming to you here live in Chicago at basically the third No Kings March of the year. You know, as we've listened to a lot of the speeches and the different dimensions of messaging, our hope is that at some point the movement will transform itself from fear to hope and then be really clear on policy.